name is Chris Johnson, and I was going to start recording this fucking podcast a couple minutes ago, but then, like, it's time that people start getting home from work. It's a little after 5 o'clock here, so all these motherfuckers with these normal 9 to 5 shit jobs that have to commute, unlike my fucking ass that just works at home, they're fucking coming and going and shit. And I fucking see these nerds. I got a lot of fucking nerds in this building. A lot of fucking nerds. They dress like nerds. The fucking pants are too short. It looks like a fucking flood's coming and shit. The fucking dorks. A lot of fucking dorks up in here. They're fucking coming like one after another. Like fucking one comes. I fucking watch them come in and then I fucking wait a couple seconds. Because listen, I don't really give two shits if people fucking hear me fucking screaming and shit. But I don't want to like if you're going to be walking in and I know you're going to be in the fucking hallway, like I'll wait a couple seconds. I'll wait a couple seconds so don't hear me like fucking yelling like a fucking maniac. You got to fucking work to know that I'm a fucking maniac. I'm not just going to like wait for you to come home and fucking start screaming so you can hear me in the fucking hallway. So I've just been like fucking sitting here like creepily staring at these fucking people like walking in. Like I don't give a shit. You can think I'm a fucking creep just so long as you don't hear me fucking screaming. That's the fucking problem. You ever have somebody volunteer you for something? And I'm not talking like on the job. On the job you get volunteered for shit all the time. Or voluntold. Who the fuck came up with that? I got voluntold. You don't need to fucking say voluntold. Just say like somebody fucking like volunteered me and I didn't have anything fucking say. The fucking voluntold. Like fuck. I hate that. Stop saying that. It's stupid. But it happens at work all the time. Like, hey, I want you to do this. Fuck. You know what I mean? People volunteer you for shit. You don't have any fucking say. But like in your normal fucking everyday life, you should have a fucking say in what you're gonna do. Especially if you're a fucking single asshole like me. Like it's one thing if you have fucking kids and shit and like they gotta go to fucking soccer practice, whatever the fuck you gotta do. Like, yeah, you don't wanna fucking do that. You just gotta fucking do it. It sucks. But me, I don't expect that in my fucking world these days. But I do have an advantage. I have something in my back pocket that helps. People know I'm a fucking asshole that doesn't want to fucking do anything. So when the topic of, hey, maybe Chris Johnson will, do you think potentially he could, what if we ask Chris? If that shit ever comes up, if people are fucking musing that over fucking tea or coffee or whatever fucking beverage they're doing while they're fucking hanging out, having this imaginary conversation that I'm just fucking making up. But when they're discussing it, they're like, dude, he's a fucking dick. He's not going to fucking do it. I'm not even going to fucking ask him. Just forget it. Just fucking forget about it. I heard about a story like that well after it fucking happened. I got a fair amount of fucking aunts and uncles. I don't know if I have any more or less than like the fucking normal person has, but my fucking mom had 5 siblings. My dad had a couple siblings. A lot of these motherfuckers are married. There's a lot of fucking people. A lot of fucking aunts and uncles. Do I like all of them? No, I don't. One in particular I hate is a deadbeat fucking asshole. And he's the type of deadbeat fucking asshole that like everything was a big fucking grift for him. He would make money under the fucking table and all that bullshit. So now that he's older and he's basically fucked, it's starting to come back to bite him in the dick. Because he's got like no fucking earnings, so he can't earn like disability, whatever the fuck. I don't look too deep into how he's fucked. I just don't care that he's fucked. And he's a fucking dick, okay? He's a fucking dickhead asshole. I don't like talking to this guy. There's a motherfucker one time at a fucking funeral, at his fucking dad's funeral. Actually, it wasn't a funeral, it was a fucking wake, which is fucking worse. Fucking doing this shit at a fucking wake is worse than doing it at a fucking funeral. Because at a wake, the fucking dead body's across the room. I can see my grandfather, your dad. And he like fucking cornered me. I knew he was going to be there, so I like fucking hid. I like sat in his fucking chair and hid from his ass. And he found me at the end. He was like, oh, I haven't seen you. Yeah, no shit. I was doing pretty good up until now. And he just proceeded to like bitch to me about like my mom and his sisters and like tell me how he used to drink with my dad. He's a fucking asshole. Like, I was so pissed at that fucking conversation. Well, now that he's fallen on quote unquote hard times, his sisters are trying to like fucking bail him out and fucking help him, whatever the fuck. And I found out at one point, like he was going to like lose his home or some shit. I don't really know the fucking specifics. But I do know that one of my aunts floated the idea that this sack of shit could come live with me. They suggested this with a fucking straight face to my mom. It's like, do you think Christopher would, take him in? Maybe he could live with Christopher for a while. Are you out of your fucking mind? You want that deadbeat piece of shit to live with me? Why the fuck does it live with you? Why the fuck don't you take him in? I don't take in fucking strays. I'm at the fucking SPCA. This ain't no fucking animal shelter. I don't want no fucking strays up in here. Why in perfect hell would you think that I would take in that sack of shit? Why would it even cross your fucking mind? And here's my favorite part. My mom and sister thought it was so fucking ludicrous that they never brought it up to me. I found out about this fucking well after the fact. They thought that was such a crazy fucking idea that they did not even bring it to me. They knew exactly what the fuck I'd say. They knew exactly how the fuck I'd react. And they knew that it was a complete waste of fucking time. No, we're not asking him. Are you fucking crazy? You're going to ask Chris fucking Johnson to take in this deadbeat sack of shit? You're going to ask the guy that doesn't even like to go to family parties if he wants to take in a member of the family? I don't talk to this aunt either. I can't remember the last time I saw this aunt. I kind of wish that like I was there like with everybody. Like assuming this happened like at a big family function when like every member of the family was there, including this deadbeat piece of shit. And I just walked in and they were all like, hey, we've been thinking maybe he can fuck you. I'd give him the fucking double birds, the fucking deuce birds, and just fucking moonwalk right out of that fucking place. Make a big fucking show of it. That might have gotten me disinvited from future family events. That's kind of a fucking bold thing to assume in any situation, that fucking anybody would take in anybody else. But how little do you have to know about me for you to even consider the possibility that I would do something so fucking stupid? And I also don't know like why you fucking volunteer my ass. Like I said, like, you do it. You do it, motherfucker. You so concerned about your brother? Why don't you fucking take his ass in? Why doesn't Chris Johnson do it? Fuck you, dude. I know who's going to be eager to help. Chris Johnson. Anyway, I will be back Sundays and Wednesdays. That's when new episodes come out. Podbean's the host of the cast. Every goddamn episode is there. But I'm also on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts and Spotify and iHeartRadio and any fucking site that you want. Twitter at Johnson Hates You. Instagram at maybe the number 5 minutes. And in my Facebook timeline.